If in the last 6 months you have tried diets, joined a gym, done cardio, fasted, and still your stomach remains the same, then this video is just for you, because I am going to tell you something that no gym trainer will tell you, nor any diet plan app, because it goes against their business. Just 5 minutes. No cardio, no running, no jumping jacks, no gym membership. And I'll explain step by step, scientifically and emotionally, how it works throughout the video. But promise me one thing. Watch the entire video, because in the middle the real trick is going to come, which 90% of the people do not know. Let's start. Do you know what the biggest pain is? It's not that big. Pain is when you're trying, working hard day and night, and still see the same result in the mirror. Waking up early in the morning, walking on the treadmill with tired legs, shirt soaked with sweat, knee pain, and standing in front of the mirror in the evening and thinking, "Friend, I did so much. Where's the difference?" I know what this feeling is like because I have been there too. Imagine a time when you wore your favorite shirt and it felt tight, or, while attending a wedding, you repeatedly tried to tuck in your pants in front of the mirror, or someone casually said, "Lose some weight, friend," and that thought kept revolving in your mind day and night. All of these feelings are normal, and most importantly, it's not your mistake. What you've been told, that to lose belly fat you have to do hours of cardio, go running, sweat it out at the gym, is half true, yes. And because of this half-truth, people keep trying for years and don't get results. Today, I am going to tell you that second half-truth. First, understand why cardio doesn't work much when it comes to belly fat. When you do cardio, running, cycling, or the treadmill, your body burns calories, but so does your hunger. Also increases. You'll notice yourself, on days when you do heavy cardio, you feel hungrier. Result, you end up eating back the same or more calories than you burned. Secondly, your cardio only burns calories when you're working out. As soon as it stops, the burning also stops. But belly fat, especially the fat around the stomach, isn't just about calories. It's directly related to a hormone called cortisol, stress hormone. When you're stressed, sleep-deprived, or subjected to excessive stress, such as heavy cardio, cortisol levels rise. Cortisol directly signals the storage of fat around the stomach. This is why many people, despite heavy gym and cardio, can't lose belly fat because their stress levels remain high. This is the reason why people who rarely go to the gym but have a relaxed lifestyle have flatter stomachs than those who sweat for hours in the gym but remain stressed. So the question isn't how hard you're working. The question is whether you're working on the right thing or not. So now you are thinking, okay, cardio is not the right way, then what should we do? This is where the 5-minute trick I mentioned in the title comes in. But before that, I want you to understand one thing. This is not magic. This is a simple daily habit if followed consistently. Your body naturally starts targeting belly fat. Without cardio. Without gym. In this video, I'll tell you 5 things. The first 4 are the foundation, what makes every tip effective. And the 5th is the real 5-minute trick, so watch it completely, because if you only hear the last trick and miss the rest, you won't get results. Tip 1. Pala tip. 16-hour eating window. The first and most powerful thing is eating window. You don't need to eat all day. When you eat breakfast first thing in the morning and snack until late at night, your body never gets a chance to use stored fat, because it's always getting a new energy source from food. This is the solution 16 to 8 method, meaning don't eat for 16 hours out of 24, eat only in an 8-hour window. For example, if you eat your first meal at 11 in the morning, then don't eat anything after 7 in the night. It may seem difficult initially, but after 3 to 4 days, the body adjusts. And when the body goes without new food for 14 to 16 hours, it begins to use its stored fat, especially lean fat, for energy. This isn't a crash diet. You can eat your normal calories, just within a certain time frame. Tip 2. Dusra. Tip: protein first plate. The second thing is prioritizing protein in every meal. When you make your plate, think protein first. Eggs, chicken, dal, paneer, curd, fish, then the rest of the things. The specialty of protein is that it provides the most satisfaction, meaning you don't feel hungry for a long time, and it takes more energy for your body to digest protein than carbs or fat. This is called thermic effect. But the real reason people don't know is that when your protein intake is low and carbs are high, the body breaks down muscle to create energy, not fat. And the less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism slows down, meaning less fat is naturally burned, even if you don't do anything. So if you start putting protein first on your plate, just this one change can make a difference in your weeks without any cardio. Tip 3. Third tip: importance of sleep. Now this is the tip that people ignore the most. Sleep. When I talked about cortisol hormone earlier, its biggest trigger is don't take complete sleep. If you sleep less than 5 to 6 hours at night, your cortisol levels naturally increase. And as I mentioned, cortisol signals the body to store fat. Apart from this, lack of sleep disturbs another hormone, ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone. When sleep is not complete, ghrelin levels increase, meaning you feel more hungry the next day, especially cravings for junk food. Imagine, you used your phone till late at night, slept for 5 hours, and the next day in the office you opened a packet of chips without thinking. This is not a weakness. This is the result of your hormones. So aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and if possible, turn off your phone an hour before bed. This small habit is just as important as eating in your belly fat journey. Tip 4. Chotha. Tip: walking after meals. This tip is a little tricky because people mistake it for cardio, but it's not cardio. I said no cardio in the title, meaning no intense running, jumping, or heavy exercise. But walk through, especially after eating food, is a different thing. When you take a 10 to 15 minute light walk after eating, your body processes the food much better. There's no blood sugar spike, and because of this, the body uses it as energy instead of storing fat. This isn't a gym workout, it's just a gentle 10-minute walk in the courtyard, on the terrace, or in the street. No sweat, no fatigue, just gentle movement. And you have to do this every day, after meals, after breakfast if possible, and definitely after lunch and dinner. Tip 5. Asli trick: the 5-minute breathing and core activation. Now let us come to the real trick which I mentioned in the beginning. This is diaphragmatic breathing or core activation, just 5 minutes every morning. Here's something very few people know. Your belly fat isn't just fat. There's a deeper layer beneath it, core muscle layer. It happens, as they say, transverse abdominal. This muscle acts as a hold for your stomach inwards, like a natural belt. When this muscle weakens, which happens in most people because no one is specifically activating it, the stomach appears to be pushed outwards, even if there is not much fat. This is the easiest way to activate this muscle. DEEP belly breathing. The method is this: sit straight or lie down. Take a deep breath through your nose, let your stomach swell like a balloon, not your chest, just your stomach. Then slowly exhale through your mouth and squeeze your stomach inwards, as if touching your navel to your spine. Repeat this process for 5 minutes every morning on an empty stomach. This may sound small, but it has 2 benefits. First, your core muscles gradually strengthen, which naturally holds the stomach inwards. Dusra. Deep breathing lowers cortisol, which we discussed earlier is the biggest enemy of belly fat. This means these 5 minutes aren't just an exercise, they target both your stress and your core simultaneously, without a single cardio move. Now think, if you follow these 5 things in the next 30 days, control your eating window, prioritize protein, get plenty of sleep, Take a light walk after meals. And do 5 minutes of breathing and core activation every morning. No cardio required, no gym membership expenses, no knee pain, no tired evenings, just small habits that work with your hormones, not against them. I know you've tried a lot by now. Maybe you're tired of trying, but that's the difference. Everything you've been doing until now has focused on cardio and calorie cutting.